Yo! You're just multitasking at a level I can't keep up with. All right, let's get in there. Where are we? It's this one. Hey, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Halloween, and to my left is.
It's Tetcher, back again for so many days in a row now worth of casting in general, which is nice, but back for another cast with Halloween, which I'm just having such a good time doing.
Oh well, this is good. I am liking our casting series that we've been doing here for Heroes Lounge. It's been good fun. It's been good fun.
Hell yeah.
And we bring you again. If I can turn that light down, that is way too bright. Right, hang on. I don't know if I'm
I don't know
turning it
that
up
team.
or
Can you
down.
tell me about them?
I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it. No, that's way too dark
Okay.
now.
I don't know that team. Can you turn that fucking light down? Can you tell me about their match scores, please?
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, what we have is we have got two Division 1 teams here for a best of 3 series, and they're all animal based. It's a battle of the mammals. It is multiple boomerang furries versus the hippopotamus. Is it singular? I think it is. Let me go over and we'll have a look.
I have
it
it
is.
up. They are the hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus, singular.
Oh, sorry, no. Yes, it is hippopotamus. I thought they'd added like an extra PO in there for confusion, but it's just hippopotamus.
It's hippopotami in plural, as it's five members of, or maybe they combine together like a Power Rangers Megazord into the hippopotamus.
I thought a hippopotami would be Oh man, I had a joke and I've lost it.
And that's another great setup here by Halloween and Tetcher.
Would be only 3.14 hippopotamuses.
Oh well, hey man, I
There
don't
we
know.
go. Stretch, reached it. That's my exercise for the day. Did some yoga to reach that joke.
Oh gosh. So what I was going to say was multiple boomerang furries, I believe, are part of the Lynx Gaming kind of esports brand, which we've been seeing a lot of this season. They kind of came out of, I think, Germany, and I think they came out of nowhere, kind of surprised everybody, and they've came together. So it's the German Lynx Gaming esports org in the form of multiple boomerang furries against multiple hippopotami, as Tetcher has pointed out. So and yeah, so we'll see how they get on. We'll see how they get on. We'll obviously get some contests going where the viewers can place their bets on the contests as to who they believe is going to win, and claim their points, which they can then of course use to redeem Steam keys on the channel.
Nice. That's so cool, dude. That is a legitimate the most legitimate use of points I have seen so far.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm just pulling us through to the overview page here so that I can bring this up, because I believe we've got a coin flip here.
Ooh, finally.
So
Taking their time.
Yeah. So
coin flip. Mercy to teams who are slow.
Coin flip's been done, and it would appear that M.B.F have won map pick, so they're going to get first pick of the battleground, and first pick in the draft is going to go to Hippopotami.
Nice. Alrighty, so yeah, we've already seen multiple boomerang furries once. They're not too high in Division 1, but they're not terrible. Yes, they're bottom of the board. I should have thought and read before I spoke. They are currently 3 matches in and have won 0 of them, whereas the hippopotamuses have played 3 matches and won 1 of them. So, in theory, multiple boomerang furries win. They will tie up their score.
This is round 4 in the in Division 1, so it could be time to turn it around. This could be time to turn it around.
Possibly, they have a chance.
I've done this the wrong way around here. Sorry.
What have you done?
It's they banned Infernal Shrines. Sorry, and our first pick that we're going to is Towers of Doom. I had it the wrong way around on the screen there. So.
Damn,
but we're all sorted now. No need to panic.
You're slowly drifting more and more into Monty Python as we've been casting. It's like, all sorted now. Yes, no worries. That's very silly. No more of that. That's too silly.
that's far too silly now. And this is coming from a regular Southern Londoner, a Southern Englishman. So
and a massive Monty Python fan.
So it works well. Oh gosh. So there should be a map for us to join here. Hang on, I've got to sort this out now. I've got to sort this out. So bear with me.
It's all good. Alright. Sorry, everybody, I have a little cough. I promise it is not the. We still haven't come up with a hero's version of the thing we can't say on air if we want our monetization. March of the Murlocs. Yes, that was it. So yes, because of March of the Murlocs rolling across the world right now, I promise that is not the reason I have a cough.
Mm. Do you know that works quite well because he breathes heavily through a conch, so I think that's a fantastic reference there.
You're completely right. Oh man,
just a huge. There you go.
Murky responsible confirmed.
That's
oh dear.
I hope no one
Alright,
clips
so
me doing that, by the way, because whenever I do an animated sound effect like that and really commit to it, someone ends up clipping it. Honya, that used to do the production for us at the Open Division, she clipped Jabroni and I doing Sonya yells, and then made a command out of it, like ! Sonya yell, and that's terrible.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's fun.
Okay, so it looks like we have teams on the correct sides.
Nice. That's always helpful.
So that's a start. Oh, speaking of that's a start, I better get the contest ready as well so that we can get ready for that.
Hell yeah! I need to keep going all in.
Is that what you're doing? Are you going all in on every bet that you go for?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
I've actually. Are there any other free ways to make the points in case I lose all my money?
Just watching. Every 10 minutes you get 10 points.
Just watching. Okay. All right. Understood.
So you watch for 10 minutes, you get 10 points. Click follow, you get 10 points. If you donate or subscribe, you get loads of points thrown at you.
Gotcha.
And that's that. So who will win this next game is the contest that will be out, and on the left is going to be M.B.F, and on the right is going to be Hippos. I'm just going to put Hippos because that's easier. There we go. Transparent TV, welcome along. I see you in the chat there. And thanks very much for following Joey Smalls. As we were just discussing there, you get your 10 points straight away, which you'll be able to use in the contest when it goes live in just a minute.
Why is that name familiar?
Transparent. He's a bit of a...
No, Joey Smalls.
Oh, is it like Biggie Smalls? Is that where you're going with that?
Maybe? I was sure there was like a Joey Smalls from something. I'll Google that in the break.
Yeah. You've just reminded me of something here as well.
It's a restaurant, apparently. Not what I'm looking for.
It's not the restaurant you're looking for, no. But Joey Smalls, the restaurant, you owe us a sponsorship now, okay? There we go. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, it's a best of 3 series here. It's showing up there as Lynx Gaming, multiple boomerang furries versus hippopotami. It's a best of 3. It's Division 1. It's Heroes Lounge. I'm Halloween. That's Tetcher. We're here together. Yes.
We got it.
I
we
saw
got
that.
Towers of Doom, hopefully ready to start, I believe. We haven't hit R. Are you R?
Oh yes, you were R. Have they been waiting for us this whole time?
Yes.
I was about to start padding talking about Dreadnought. Oh gosh.
Well, you can pad while we have the 12-second loading time that maps take on Heroes.
No, we don't have any time at all as we go in. Welcome along. It's game number 1. And in a second I'll start the contest. That's it live. So if you think our boys in blue here on the left, the Boomerang Furries, are going to win game number 1, it's !bet space A space the amount of points that you want to bet. However, if you think the team on the right in red, the Hippopotami, are going to take game number 1, it's !bet space B space the amount of points that you would like to bet. If you don't know how many points you've got, type !points, just like Tetcher always needs to do. There you go.
Yep, and if you want to be like me, you should also wait until the draft is finished to bet all your points, because even the best team can lose in draft. Tassadar, gonna be removed, very sensible. Excuse me, very sensible, massively powerful mage. Just a good removal here.
Right, so you want me to wait till the end of the draft and then bet the opposite of you and put 1,500 points
I mean,
down?
if you want to.
That's
No,
what
I
I'll
only
do.
have 180, so.
Okay. Well, I like to throw in a load of points straight away just to kind of. Well, hang on. You were saying the underdogs statistically are the boomerang furries. Is that right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
I'll
Neither
go
of
with
these
them.
teams are doing fantastically, but so far, multiple boomerang furries are yet to win a series, and so far the other team have won a series. So statistically, via one series score, we do see the Hippopotamus ahead.
Okay. So I've put 1,500 down on the furries then.
Oh, big spender.
Transparent says, "Oh man, I should have bet on the furries." There you go. Rhaegar getting banned, so that bloodlust, we're not going to see it. It's been very powerful. It's been very powerful this last couple of weeks. The bloodlust.
It really has. It really has. Still prioritized more in EU than in the other regions. And as such, though, multiple of the tanks have made their way through, with Johanna and ETC both sneaking their way through the draft. But it is going to be Anna, the highly prioritized hero here, which may mean, we've been seeing a lot of this, Mephisto sneaking his way back in, as he's kind of great at the moment.
So, I was watching on Caldor's stream earlier. There was a lot of viewers at home saying, "Hey, I'd really like a guide on Anna." And there isn't really a guide on how to play Anna, but this is Division 1 series, and this is a high-level player, so we could watch and see how they build it and see what they do there.
Absolutely, it's sleep dart, sleep dart, sleep dart, smelling salts, reload, active reload, nano boost almost certainly. Combine it with Mephisto, don't miss.
Don't miss. Do you know that's the key factor there? In one of the finals of All Hallows Cup, I could have honestly, I think he won MVP for the event for this, but Galnagunnar was playing on Skog support, and he basically MVP'd the whole series by playing Anna and just never missing the darts. Play it.
Yeah, it works.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Anyway, we're seeing Johanna come in and Chromie as well. That's going to be good.
Not Mephisto, but Chromie is still a mage and therefore will still benefit from that nano boost. Still high damage numbers. And with Li Ming taken away, she does jump up in priority as Li Ming ETC, a good combo. Johanna's, of course, the perfect counter to ETC as she can interrupt Mosh Pit after being in it, which is always pretty nice. So far, looking good for both teams. Grey made a sensible ban, though, because Burst is hard.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a total bait, and it could be stage dive, solo lane, etc. I'd love that.
That's true.
I'd love that to be the case.
Yeah, so far there's 2 interrupts, Anna Sleep and Johanna Existence. Anduin coming in here. Are you aware of the Heroes WTF moments from Dark Horror that came out a couple days ago?
No, I must have missed that.
Okay. A team dropped an Abatha light bomb, where if you light bomb Abatha right before he finishes his tunnel, the light bomb will go off upon arrival. So what the team did is they lightning shielded, bloodlusted, ancient blessinged, and something else. And light bombed this Abatha, who tunneled into top lane and beat the crap out of someone with Diablo, dropping an APOC so it wombo comboed off the light bomb. So they got like a 6-second stun and a massive damage Abatha who got a 1v1 kill. It was awesome.
I'd like to see that, yeah. So you're
I'll
saying
find the clip for you afterwards.
It's on WTF Moments, is it? Right, I'll check that
It's
bad
on
boy
Dark
out.
Horror's WTF Moments, the one with the Illidan guys.
Right, okay.
So, Val.
Right, okay. Well, we have to pick a draft here, Tetcher. Who you going with? Who you going with? You've got to place your
Both
bet.
compositions are pretty good. I'm gonna lean more towards multiple boomerang furries because their composition requires less execution. Nope, no, I'm not. I'm leaning towards B.
Yes.
Let's be all because they have the Johanna's, just for starters, too safe of a pick. The Vala is another incredible nano boost target, and the Dahaka is going to give them so much more map control. As long as Vala stays behind Johanna, I think they have a really good shot.
Okay, well, I mean, I've bet against you, so that makes me happy. And it's Towers of Doom, so it could go any way. I see what you mean about the M.B.F's draft, though. Lynx Gaming have taken a more simple to execute draft, and that's something that you and Grubby have said in the past. You know, the simpler Occam's razor kind of rule comes in here, that it's just easier to use. So we'll see how that translates in the game as we go in now. Would you like to start?
I would love to, ladies and gentlemen. On the left-hand side, it is going to be multiple Boomerang Furries. With Pyromania going to be playing on the Sonya, Bn is on the Li Ming, Joey is on the Anduin, Off is on the ETC, and Snook McFett is going to be playing on the Reyna. We're just going to call him Milkfett.
Yeah, and on the right-hand side, the hippos, and everybody knows they are possibly the most dangerous mammal statistically to approach. It is Omar playing Anna, we have Taramotrius playing Chromie, we have Lafauder playing Dahaka. We've got Alex coming in as Vala, and Black's Pain, who could forget Black's Pain? That's a great name, by the way, playing Johanna, so there we go.
I can't remember what the full game was, but I think it was something like, when you read a player's name, is it Action Hero Star, Medication, or Pokemon? And Black's Pain is definitely Action Hero Star out of those. It's Off is eating a lot of damage.
For sure, for sure. Let's get a look at those level 1 talents.
So far, everything looks pretty normal, other than the fact Ace in the Hole is coming in instead of the more usual and consistent these days of the Exterminator, and also we are seeing the Brush Stalker, enhanced agility over that regenerative tissue that we see a lot of the hackers taking.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it's pretty much exclusive that you see Exterminator on level 1 with the Reyna,
yeah.
So that is unusual. Unusual indeed. So both teams going off for their sapper camps in bottom lane here, because everybody knows it's all about taking bottom camp. So, well, bottom lane and just holding bottom lane, really. And then it'll be a battle of experience between Sonya and Dahaka. They're passing like ships in the night, going from mid and top lane there.
Very true, and this is actually the reason why Dahaka's picked that enhanced agility this game, because there is that bush in the boss area, which gives him that little bit of speed and allows him to rotate that mid-top rotation a little bit faster without having to put himself in as much danger or burn Brush Stalker. Off playing very far forward, big blind from Black's Pain, but 3v4, the 4 usually wins. Finally, Alex is going to come back down and will be able to assist and prevent any of those sappers making it into the towers.
Some of the audience there in the chat saying, I don't know what's more boring to watch, a Chromie or a Sergeant Hammer. That's terrible, Timmers, that's terrible.
Hammer is... I quite like Hammer because it's more fun to watch it be engaged on, whereas Chromie is time trap and leaves.
Yeah, yeah. On this map though, I've seen it work. Oh, I think the internet's... Oh, the
Internet's probably. Yep, I turned the camera off to hopefully fix it, so hopefully that will help.
I think it was my end, actually.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, and there's first blood. There's first blood. Johanna went down. Johanna went down. We got him. We got him.
They kill off Johanna, which is hard enough in itself, but they are able to get that kill early on in the game. We're seeing build-wise, though, Sins Exposed combined with the multi-shot build punishment from Vala. That is an insane combo. Damage output from that is proper mental. Off being zoned pretty hard here, but he is the one doing the zone to try and give Bun the chance to zone this in. But Alex, from the side, with no support on his team, is going to move in, but now he's managed to group up with the pushback from Black's Pain.
Yeah, I really didn't... Oh, and then comes Dahaka, the burrow, the tongue. It's fantastic. Off, surely going to die here.
Goes down. We're currently seeing Dahaka pushing even further, though Pyromania is dropping a blow, but the essence has been used. Oma is missing, but he is going to channel and get those shots for his team unless BNN can make the sneaky play. Oma not trusting his Chromie here to block those shots, and as such cancels the channel. Tarim, though, gets that final interruption, and they are able to get those extra 4 shots.
Do you know, I really didn't think they were going to be able to get 2 of the 3 there. That's very impressive. After Johanna went down at the start of that objective, you know, you could almost hear the sigh coming from his team, thinking, "Oh no, we're not going to get 2 altars now." But they did, yeah. Hippopotamus taking early lead.
He died just early enough to make it back to the rest of his team. We are seeing a little bit of variation on the build I said on Ana earlier. Mind-numbing Agent. We do sometimes see that extra sleep dart, but Mind-numbing Agent versus a mage like Li Ming is still absolutely going to get value if you use it. Blessed Momentum for Johanna, maximum poke value, and Arsenal. All in on this multi-shot based build. On maps like Inferno, you can go for the crit on the Vault.
Oh no, we've got another Another moment of.
Cages. Yep, you've left the game on
I'm
my
back.
side.
I'm back. I'm back.
You're back. And Arsenal gives maximum AoE damage, what we're seeing here.
Yeah, something's happening there every now and then with the internet. Apologies about that. It seems to only last for a second, so hopefully that's not too disruptive to viewers at home.
Damn you, March of the Murlocs, forcing everyone to be at home and get on the internet.
That's it. That's it. Get out your conch.
Get out your conch. Oh my god, that's a sentence
it's
and a half.
it's the Vuvuzela equivalent of cheering it away.
Yes, yet another virus no one likes, the Vuvuzela virus. Now goes off, nice pickup there, beautifully done.
We're going to see level 10 just round the corner here, kind of, it's going to arrive for Hippos a bit earlier, so they're feeling more confident in moving into this objective.
You can see with that movement speed Vala has, she's fully stacked on Hatred, meaning that her multi-shot with Punishment is going to do crazy amounts of damage. Not having it yet, though. Needs to keep autoing, keep that damage output up. Looking for it, and huge damage to Milkvet there. But it was already Black's Pain and Alex zoning away, which means another 4 shots going over to the team of...
Hippos,
oh man,
Hippos.
I'm flagging the Hippos, thank you.
Hippos. That's it. It's also an African animal that would recognise a Vuvuzela. So there you go, Iron Skin being deployed, allowing the escape, and of course Johanna back to safety.
Johanna sneaks away, getting to safety, staying in this match, because right now this is looking a little shaky for the side of multiple Boomerang Furries, but they do absolutely still have the chance to make their way back into this if they go down. Well, they need to play more. What I was going to say is they have the chance to make their way back into this. They play more carefully and pick up kills like that Johanna, but they miss the Johanna and then don't play carefully and lose ETC. So unfortunately, my point is mute. Reyna going down as well in the mid lane.
That is that's horrendous. So we're seeing Nano Boost, Contagion, Rain of Vengeance, Temporal Loop, and the Blessed Shield there on the side of the Hippos. And
Big Bob style.
Yeah, I think it's fairly all standard picks on the furries as well. Would you say?
I'd say so. Everything's pretty normal. Hyperion's actually gained a lot more value these days, but Reyna's raid is still decent. Completely fine to pick up here. Sonya yet to pick. Now there is a combo where you light bomb Sonya and then she leaps, and by the time leap stun finishes, light bomb stun activates.
Oh,
I'm not sure we're gonna see that, but it's there, and with Vala being so squishy, it could work, and it could very easily set up for ETC too.
I've seen it with Falling Sword as well. On
Oh yeah,
Johanna.
the Falling Sword light bomb is a classic. That is a classic combo.
Comes Condemn, there you go. Black's Pain, that's such a good name. Trying to slow down the opponent's escape there.
Absolutely, with the shots traded. Neither team actually contesting it, it was just the top lane is 1-to-1 trading out those shots. Black's Pain playing so aggressively here because he knows he can, keeping on that pressure off. Trying to get a little bit of harassment here. He's full face melt build here. So he's got a little bit of burst damage, but not the consistent damage that can maybe work down Black's Pain. Black's Pain backs out, so does Off. Both drop to low.
Do you know, I'm actually very impressed by Alex here. Alex playing that Vala, just stutter stepping, vaulting away, you know, consistently keeping the sustained damage in place there, but also managing to dodge all of Lei Ming's skill shots.
That is the power of Valor with this particular build. Hot Pursuit is the main talent here. That extra speed boost that you get with Maximum Hatred means that you can stay mobile. It's the only safety you really have until level 13, where we see Gloom pick. Because Valor, her whole point is she stays out of range until it's time to drop her damage, and then she drops massive damage from multi-shot, which keeps her safe. In this, what she's weak against is Burst, which is what Gloom's going to help with. Temporal Loop coming in. Sonya from the side with Wrath the Berserker looking for Teramitos.
Oh my... Oh, the Ming! The shots came in from Ming, but just missed Chromie. In comes the Essence on Dahaka, keeping him right back to full health. Light Bomb, in comes the stun. Did they get the kill? Well done.
They do. Nano Boost onto Johanna is used here. They're going to back it up. And they're going to lose to Haka and not pick up the counter killer here. Johanna getting no value out of that nano boost there. Using it probably because Chromie was looking a little low on mana, but Vala was still in the fight there.
Yeah, Vala would have certainly been the pick of the two, I would have said. But a definitely needed breath of fresh air for the side of the furries, who managed to capture an altar.
They were able to get some extra shots, and that brings them within 4 shots of their opponent. So far, it's been pretty even in terms of trades, and the XP isn't that far apart either. A quarter of a level experience between the two teams. Chromie, though, gets that level 14 talent, the advantage she gets from her trait. They move forward. They were looking for off there, but he's able to power side away.
Yeah, I mean, it's level 14 to 14, 28 to 24. There isn't a massive lead here yet. This game could still even up quite quickly. And I'd like to see that. I would like to see that. But Hippopotamus are looking strong here. And I feel it's largely down to this Vala. She is devastated. And
She is the ultimate hyper carry.
one of the viewers at home saying that Lei Ming is just simply refusing to hit Johanna here.
Not able to get the shots yet, but she needs to. She needs to be able to drop it low so that they can try and go for the finishing blow eventually.
Oh, and Sonya goes down. Excellent rotation there by the Hippos.
Yeah, not enough map awareness by the Sonya. Bot lane was abandoned, and she did not move fast enough. Ticked off and killed there. Chromie also with that, nearly finishing once again for the first time on 39 stacks. Was that Bless Shield used?
Yes, she. Now I was about to say that there's some value for Rainer's Raiders. his Raider took the shield to save his life.
That's really cool. I don't think I've seen that before. Rainer's Raider value there. Now Sonya has respawned and is making her way up to top lane. Rainer's already there, so they're actually going to send a double. Nope, Sonya's just changed direction. Just a bit of miscommunication here. Not ideal. Here comes Temporal Loop. Can he blink it? He cannot. Takes the full breath damage and is able to dodge the Q from Vala, though. Gets out, but ETC is not so lucky.
No, they've not actually taken the altar yet though, so they can fight this. But remember, Dahaka can burrow. He can join this fight. Yeah, they're choosing not to do it. They're backing out.
They let it go. Sonya finally making her way back up to top lane. The miscommunication of her arriving late, it was a big disaster there. She would have arrived just as ETC died, but if they'd been able to delay long enough, ETC might have lived. Lei Ming wouldn't have been alone here. She might not have died. This is just all a little bit of miscommunication turning into a consistent and consistently rising defeat.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. As we said at the beginning of the match, you really want to hold and control that bottom lane. It's arguably the most powerful lane in the game, and this is a problem for them now. So they're going to be fighting at a disadvantage without the hit points to spare on their core. So it's going to be a difficult claw back for them. But I mean, if there's ever a map to do it, it is this one. Unlike Sky Temple, when you're fighting from behind, it's very difficult to get that equalizer. But on this map, you can kind of do it. It's just not as easy. So let's see if miracles can happen here for them.
Interesting talent for Vala. They have been having no trouble killing ETC, him in fact being their majority kill target so far, but she still goes for Manticore, really doubling down on picking him off instead of the Frost Shots, which keeps her at a safer range and allows them to kite even better and sets up for Chromie, or that extra ability power that you get from the talent that I don't remember the name of. But in this case, doubling down on that tank killing capability, this will allow us to take out Sonya, take out ETC even quicker.
Both
Seething Hatred is the term I was looking for.
Seething Hatred. So both altars going to be spawning in the top area here. Sonya trying to get that experience desperately for our team. She's 3,000 points behind Dahaka in terms of soak. So she really does need to stay in lane as long as she can to try and make the difference. You see what Vala's went and done there?
What has Vala went and done there?
She took the bottom right camp. She didn't even join the team in case there was a fight.
Oh, sneaky.
So now they've
got
it.
They just traded 1 for 1.
Yeah, well, they've traded 1 for 1, but now they've got the Sapper camp threat, and they're going to have to deal with that immediately if they don't want to take another 3 shots. And I don't know if they can push them back.
They're wrapping around. They're not going to fight on the point. They're fighting behind, in between the 2 forts, and as such, they clear the Sappers.
That was clever. That was really good for them. I think that was the right call.
Yeah,
but,
much better angle. They give the opponents nowhere to
retreat
to. They trap them. Temporal Loop coming out. BNN's already used the teleport. Leap of Faith way too early! Leap is destroyed there.
I actually have my hand on my face. That was... He could have saved him. He could have saved him. Oh,
He could have saved him. He was too close. The leap of faith was taken, and it was not enough.
the po-
Too early.
the post-game debrief. You just know that's one of the points. They are going to be speaking about that. Oh
There's
God.
gonna be word trust is probably gonna be thrown around.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
oh, yes, get the
Oh, the
Vala.
heals!
No!
Active reload being used by Alex. Maximum healing output keeps her alive. That's the joy of that level the 16 talent. And with that, they turn it round, kill Reyna, get level 20, and this might be game over in the next Alta phase. Because this one won't end it. They only have a maximum of 9 damage on the board, unless actually, if they can guide these sappers in, they have lethal if they go for boss as well.
Do you know, I totally understand their logic. They went, listen, this Vala is their hyper carry. Let's just commit. Commit. Let's kill her. Let's get some pride.
100%.
And they just didn't do it, and that's really unfortunate. Level 20
Really
Storm talent disadvantage here as well. This is really uncomfortable.
I mean, this is game. If 2 of these sappers make it in... If one of these sappers make it in... No, it is 2, sorry. 1.
Okay, that's
Only
it.
1,
Oh!
2. That's it. If they can get the boss now, it's lethal. 4 left on the core. They only needed 2 sappers for that lethal. The boss is now lethal, and that's the problem. Now they can't really leave boss alone, and the second next objective starts, it's basically game over because the split value of Dahaka.
He didn't start it. I thought he was going to walk straight up for it. Oh my. The thing is, the time. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it, ETC!
This is fine. This is fine. He's going for Alex. Going to try and pick him off. Light Bulb comes out, grabs Johanna. They try and turn it off in full retreat. Dodges the Vala stun there as they pick off Li Ming though with the wraparound. Here's the silence from Dahaka. Grabs both the backliners. Full retreat. Off is out. Off's in full retreat. This is basically game. Sonya is trying to distract, trying to cause chaos in the bot lane, but with dynamic optics from Anna, she was able to back away and play it safe. Sonya's down, and that's game.
See, ETC couldn't keep running because, of course, Farflight Quiver was available on Vala there.
Yep.
So he was never going to get out of her range. Well, that's game number 1, Tetcher. That's game number 1.
That is it. I like what they tried to do, try to pull the trigger, try to force fight, but they were down 20. They just didn't want to do it fight on the boss. They thought they could get the pickup, but in this case, no such value. The incredible kiting potential, the massive stuns, and Li Ming getting absolutely deleted before that fight really even kicked off.
Oh, your camera's still
I
off
already
there.
turned it on. Doing it now. There we go.
Bing, and you're back. Well, there you go.
Hit
There
me.
you go. Well, that was very exciting. 12 takedowns to 2 in favour of the Hippopotami there. So very dramatic series indeed. But it, there was a couple of points where it looked even enough. Just got very out of hand quite quickly, I think.
Moments of really good execution where they were able to get some kills, and they got a couple good ETC light bombs off. I'm going to be honest, I called it earlier, and I know Wrath the Berserker is so good. But if they were going to go that all in on the dive Vala strategy, why not pick Leap? You already have that much setup, and at least that way she can't leave.
Well, that would be a difference. That would be something different for them to review and consider. So if I take us through to the overview there, I'll issue the point for that win over to that team. Of course, winner.
Nice.
Winner's
Oh, damn, I'm rich, boy.
Yeah.
I just over 10 times my score.
Oh wow.
Was I the only person who voted for Hippos? What happened here?
I'm not sure. So, of course, an advantage goes over to the opponents. Of course, being the multiple boomerang furries, who really need a win at this point, I would say. And they've opted for map pick this time.
Ooh, okay.
And they've decided to take us to Battlefield of Eternity.
Alrighty, sounds good. The question, did ETC use his ult even once in that game? I don't think so.
Oh no, really?
I don't think he did. If he did, it was interrupted in the wind-up, but I don't think I ever saw it on cooldown.
Because he had so many light bombs that went off, it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, he hit his light bombs.
I'm thinking maybe there was one. I'm not sure. I think there was one and he was interrupted by Ana. I'm not sure.
I mean...
Yes, there was one underneath the fort, underneath the bell tower in bot lane, I think. but it wasn't effective.
Retrospectively, he's got to deal with Anna's Sleep Dart, the Rain of Vengeance from Vala, the Condemn from Johanna. He didn't stand a chance of getting a mosh off. So maybe he did, and it was just always reset or always on cooldown.
Possibly. We don't get to see. We don't get that joy.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Yeah. So this will be interesting. Game number 2 of this best of 3 series. I'll get the contest ready for you viewers at home. Once again, just a reminder for you, if you click subscribe or consider a donation, you will instantly be awarded a tremendous amount of those points. And if you make it as far as 10,000 points, you can, on the panel below, you can redeem those points for a random premium Steam key, which of course you can then use on your PC and Steam. And I believe, and I just need to verify this as well, that they are all valid globally. There's no EU or US region locking. It's global key. So that's
PC gaming.
PC gaming, yes. Yes. Yeah, no, the thing I was going to say earlier, by the way, was, did you see Dreadnought said, I'm going to really get back into social media. I'm really going to do it. And I thought, yes, excellent, because when I had an interview with him, and Timmers, who's in the chat, he was actually my cameraman for the interview that I had with Dreadnought. The one thing he said to me afterwards, he goes, Halloween, really, don't let Reddit get you down. Don't let the internet crush your soul. He was like, it can be a really hurtful place, and he's like, that's my one bit of advice for you. It's like, don't let them get to you, because there's a lot of nasty people out there, and don't feed the trolls. But like, and I totally respect that, totally. But like, the other side of the internet is it's hilarious. Like, Reddit can be the funniest place on earth. Some of the jokes that are on Reddit only work on Reddit, and they don't work anywhere else. And I've seen myself sitting in public laughing about something I remembered from Reddit, and I'm like, I can't explain it to anybody because they won't get it.
That's true. It's its own little micro environment of comedy. It's really interesting to see, but it is funny. But like Dredd said, it can get you down, but you can't let it get you down. Like my second ever third ever offline. Second ever offline event.
Yep.
Was a DreamHack Winter. DreamHack Turtle Beach DreamHack All Stars. Casting with Todd, and I didn't do a good job. I was feeling sick. I can make a million excuses.
Sure, yeah.
But the excuses don't matter if you do a bad. The excuses don't matter. The fact is, the job was bad. And Reddit were like, "Who is this guy? Why is he casting? He's terrible." And I was like, "I'm sorry. I will never be that bad again." And I did my best to not be, because that sucked getting all that feedback. And I liked it. I haven't had a thread like that since. So I'm happy with the commitment and effort I put in to get better.
And that's cool that you made yourself vulnerable there. You made yourself vulnerable to better yourself, and it was honest critique. Like, I get that. That's cool. Bad. That's cool.
If the internet as a general whole thinks I was bad, the fact is I can't ignore that. I can't ignore the people. There are enough people out there who say something is bad.
Well, so
then you need to listen to him at least a little bit.
So I've just got to verify. We've got a user in the chat there, Jinxie Cat, saying Tetcher sucks. Confirmed. So I mean, hey, hey, if the user community's sick,
absolutely. And this is from a source close to the subject. I think it's pretty safe to say that's true. We have Tapadara moved out here. Why is Stukov banned? I mean, no, he's good, but I wouldn't really see him as a ban target.
No one pronounces Sir Ice Cream like Tetcher. Always makes me smile.
Yes, Sir Ice Cream. He is a sir. You must give him the respect he deserves.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to announce the contest. I've missed most of the draft. We're just having too much fun. See, this is what happens. I was saying to you about how I've got too much to say, and we missed stuff. So Omar has went for Rhaegar this time because Rhaegar wasn't banned. So the Bloodlust is on the table. Vala
should be... Yep, that's really, really smart, stealing those two away. They're the best Bloodlust targets.
Wow. So, I mean, Greymane's a great top lane, and Raynor's obviously fantastic on the objective. Solid picks for the map.
So fast.
That's fine. I think this is all solid so far. Johanna's still available.
The good part is, Johanna is exactly what I was thinking, and also what I would quite like to see here, and I know it's potentially memey, but this is a Bloodlust composition. These are fine, these are good picks, I kind of would have liked a Johanna or Tannis. The double blind potential against Reyna Greymane. You know their damage now. Commit and cancel it.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. Halloween Heroes is as nimble as Cristiano Ronaldo. What was that from again? Oh, there was some sort of joke. I'll let him explain it in a minute. But yeah, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you have your points at the ready, you can type !bet space A space the amount of points you want to bet if you think the boys in blue over here on the left are going to take it. However, if you think the guys on the right, the Hippos, are going to take game number 2, then it's !bet space B space the amount of points that you want to bet.
Take my advice, finish the draft first. Wait until you've seen the picks, because right now, the block party from ETC is going to be a very big deal in protecting this team, but they can still throw it away if we see a massive engaged composition coming in from multiple Boomerang Furries, where they'd be able to get some good wombos, interrupt ETC. I'm amazed Johanna has made it through so far. This should 100% be the pickup for Furries here.
We'll see in a minute. We've got a couple of seconds to go. A lot of points getting thrown on the side of the Hippos here.
Very true. Anna. That's...
I like their draft. I'm really liking their draft, actually. I hope the Furries take this.
Thrall?
I mean, they drop an Earthquake, you've got a Sleep to follow it up. That's giving you plenty of time for Greymane to go over the whole team. So...
I'm not so sure. I don't think they have any counter or disengage right now for the Bloodlust, except for Sundering, which would be quite nice. I think Sundering is a good counter. Chromie and Arthas. And here is my bet, because Arthas versus Reyna Greymane Thrall. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know what they were thinking. There you go. There you go. I hope they win now. I hope M.B.F win.
I don't think there's any. There is only one tank that I think can save the multiple Boomerang Furries here, and I should have waited for it. They need to pick Tyrael.
Oh, well, let's see. A Sanct, yeah.
Sanct is the only thing that will allow them to turn it around. Johanna will only delay the inevitable here, and here she is. She can interrupt Mosh Pit, sure, but, and has blinds to deal with some of the damage here, but it's not going to matter if she doesn't have the ability to set up for Greymane and Reyna. Thrall is going to be able to do that, but he's going to be bullied by Arthas pretty hard here. I am very much leaning towards Hippopotamus here.
Well, the viewers are too, with 80% of the votes going in favour of Hippos, with only 20 going back to M.B.F, and there's 8.6 thousand points on the board for this match. So let's see what happens. Oh yes! Somebody at the last second putting another bet in on M.B.F. Fantastic. Okay. Well, if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 3 series here, featuring M.B.F up against the multiple... No, sorry. M.B.F is the multiple Boomerang Furries up against Hippopotami. And that's that. And I'm Halloween, and who are you?
I'm Tetcher, and we are on Battlefield of Eternity, heading into game number 2 of this best of 3 series. If my bet is to be believed, the last of this best of 3 series. And Halloween, who is on the left-hand side?
On the left, we've got the multiple Boomerang Furries representing Lynx Gaming, and it's off playing Johanna. We've got SNP Melfket playing Greymane. We've got BNNN. I think they make biscuits. Playing Reyna. We've got Joey as Anna, and who could forget in top lane, Pyromania as Thrall. Tetcher.
And on the right-hand side, it is going to be the Hippopotamus, with Fudra playing on the Arthas, and in the top lane, cheekily formatting to try and sneak a tower. Blackspade on ETC, Alex on Sylvanas, Oma on the Rhaegar, and Tarimotrius is going to be playing on the Chromie. And they pick up the first tower, easily disengage. That's a nice sneaky rotation. You've got to be careful when you're against a Sylph like that.
That's good. I mean, you don't see that play very often nowadays. It was an age-old sequence of events that, and you don't see it very often now. But yeah,
especially on a 2-lane map.
Yeah.
It is risky, but it's a very wide 2-lane map, so they got away with it.
And that's them rotating down bottom now. And La Foudre decided to bug out back to top lane.
Yeah, they go for another aggro being taken by Chromie there. They don't finish the job, but Time Trap shuts down any actual counterplay. Nicely done. Also looking at the talents here, the Lock Party and Rhyme, 2 frontliners, going to be incredibly hard to deal with. This is going to be a rough game for multiple Boomerang Furries. They do drop a lot of damage. Good sleep dart, and Alex is taken out.
Well
Nicely
done.
Beautiful sleep dart by Joey there.
Fantastic. This is what I'm really rooting for. They're absolutely the underdogs here, with Greymane especially. So it would be fantastic if they win.
There is one talent I disagree with out of all of these talent picks so
what's
far
that?
in this early stage of the game, and that is Echoes of the Elements. You already mentioned that Greymane can top lane, and he will lose against Arthas. Thrall has a more reasonable lane versus Arthas due to those zaps, but the fact is, they have full auto attack damage here. This poke is going to be nowhere near as much as if they went Crash Lightning, and that would be their ability to poke from range and not have to deal with Arthas so they can harass down before they hard engage.
Well, it's interesting because the third talent choice is one I often see a lot of the kind of pro players take on Thrall.
Rolling Thunder?
Is that what it's called?
Yes, the green one that does percentage damage.
That's the one I was meaning, yes. It is called Rolling Thunder, is it?
It is. It's Rolling Thunder, it does percentage damage and gives you an extra bounce, and it's very good if you weren't running at Arthas.
Yeah.
Good disable. Running down the tower one more time. This will be their 3rd tower of the game. Already doing a good job, just picking up all this experience.
I mean, this at some point you're going to have to say, right, come on guys, your structural advantage is beginning to get a bit unfair.
Interesting. Death Lord for Arthas. He's not going for stacks this game. He doesn't want to go for that hard engage in this case by the looks of it. He wants that poke, and it's worked. He kills Thrall in the top lane in the 1v1.
That's exactly what you're looking for. Interestingly, though, despite it being 1-to-1, the experience is roughly the same. But I think the structural disadvantage will begin to be a problem as the objectives start to go over to the Hippopotami.
Starting to make it a little hard to move up here. You can see Lafoudre with that Death Lord making himself so much more sustaining with that quick self-heal. And that 30 range, maybe he's going for poke build. Maybe he's going to be going from range. He's going to fight Thrall from range and bully him.
Well, this is it. If they win the race, they get the objective. This could be massive for the multiple Boomerang Furries. Joanna's got to survive.
Off takes a lot of damage, separated from the team. It was a good engage, but now Arthas onto Pyromania. That's the easy pickup. Everyone else is zoned, and Sylve will go back to the race. And while all this is happening, Bruiser Camp in the top lane has remained uncleared, uncontested, and will take down the last tower of the tier 1s.
That's a problem for them. That is a problem for them. Okay, so they're now approaching the point of no return, where if they were on their...
Dodge! Didn't dodge. Dodge! Thank you.
It upsets me too. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it triggers you as well.
It's not hard. I know he's probably looking at some other part of the map, but it's a really easy objective to dodge. My ranked teammates, as we're going to see Immortal Coil, it is Arthas going for poke build.
We've got the cleanse there, now arriving at 7 for Rhaegar, which could be crucial. Oh God, he walked into it there, you see that?
Big stun, follow up, they're looking for one more. Chromie Breath is on point. Sylve disables the 4 as off looks for a turnaround, which completely ruins the counter, and this will be top 4 to going down.
For sure it will. There's no stopping that, but will the keep wall also go? That's the next question.
Oh my god, Temporal, Focus, almost going to die to towers. But honestly, I think that's worth. They picked up yet another kill onto Reyna. Chromie got more stacks out of it, and they're even able to keep pushing here.
Yeah, Reyna was their ultimate defense. They needed him to be here to prevent the walls going down. Oh, another counter on ETC.
Alright, there we go. That will shut down that push. Slight overextension. Nice turnaround. Greymane burst. Nothing to joke about.
So level 10s haven't even arrived yet. Once they come in, this could become... it could become ugly, because that's when Bloodlust will be available.
Very true.
I mean, they might not even go it, because like a lot of their talent choices have been surprising thus far anyway, besides Might of the Banshee Queen.
This should be a Bloodlust. As much as I would have loved to see Rune Tap on Arthas for a Bloodlust build, it's not worth it against this composition. Bloodlust is going to be their hard engage, BNN's going to die, see you later nerd. Focus down, final shots. They pick him up. Black Arrow will be up in about 30 seconds, so if they stay around here, they can probably take down this fort. Oh, it's already up. I stand corrected.
I mean, in comes level 10, heroic abilities arriving any second now. Here we go,
Yep,
we've got
good.
Wailing Arrow, Bloodlust, you called it. What we got?
Arrow, Bloodlust, this should be Mosh Pit. I don't see the value out of Stage Dive. And honestly, with this build, Cinder Ghost would be pretty decent.
Yeah, because he, like...
They don't need the extra healing.
I was going to say, it's not like he's had a problem dying or anything, is it?
Very true. Very true indeed. Also, Cinder's a pretty good setup for Mosh Pit. Big slow, Stage Dive, okay. Not sure I agree with that one, but the value can still be there. It's a little bit of extra damage.
No one gets to escape.
The threat of Mosh alone, even though everyone's going to pick interrupts on the side, multiple Boomerang Furries, I still think the value of it just being there is still decent. And with silences, you shut down that turnaround potential. They're just going to take down this bottom lane, no trouble at all. That level 10 advantage. Pick up the second quarter of the game.
So Max Payne, who plays for Wind and Rain and used to play in Skog support and sorry, I said Max Payne, didn't I? I said Max Passion is who I'm meaning. Max Passion, he famously would forget to pick his talents, and I think that's what's happened here. Arthas has simply forgot to pick his heroic.
I honestly don't think he has. I think he's waiting. He's waiting to surprise it. He's gone for ghouls. Boring, but also sensible and safe.
So, what have we got on the opposing side here?
We have Nano, we have Hyperion. Nanoboo's target should be Thrall or Greymane. Greymane not the best, but he's good enough, especially with go for the throat. They're going to try and take this as Off moves forward. First shield still available as the bonus is used. That's going to be a huge miss. Imagine if we had Mosh Pit right now. We're going to see Milkfett, though. Big dive onto the backline. Completely delete Sylvanas. Nicely done.
He gets the Chromie as well. That's massive. The army coming in to try and chase BN and N.
BN are dead. He is dead. Off is killed off as well. And that was good. Nice use of the Greymane there. The only reason they died is because Arthas did the classic Storm League Arthas and just completely ran past the people who need protecting to try and get the backline. But Raynor was already dead. He really should have just stuck to the Greymane. In this case, though, they focus down, win the objective again, and yeah, Hippopotamus are dominating this game.
Yeah, this is going to be very painful for them because a 75% shield immortal means business. I know that they say it depends on the time of the game because of the scaling strength of the objective, but really, when you're fighting against an enemy that's 2 levels up with a talent tiered advantage and have got more than double your takedowns, it's going to be a dangerous defense indeed.
Shattered armor coming in for Arthas, even deadlier engages now.
And something freaking out.
God, imagine if they had Thunderghoster right now. They could have just run past this straight away. Bloodlust is up in 6 seconds. They might just march through anyway. Still, Black Arrow has expired, so they will not be able to shut off the fort here. But here's the power slide. Good damage. Johanna will be wiped out here. Focus down. Wailing Arrow for good measure. And Black's Pain will be able to back up. And oh, Rhaegar went too far. He gets targeted by the mid towers and taken out, though. Overextension.
There was a moment there where I think Raynor was going to survive, but oh no, in comes the Chromie.
Bloodlust is good. Pyromedia is down. They chase down Black's Pain, but not able to do so. The Earthquake not enough to focus it down. And with 4 members dead, that's pretty much game. They have no health bar, but they're still just going to be able to move on with that much health left in the Immortal. They should be able to end the game here. Johanna does not do enough damage to finish the job here.
I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be game. Wow. GG's.
GG's indeed. Nicely done. Very well executed by the Hippopotamus. Able to focus that down. Even though they had low health, they knew they could do it before Raynor came back. They committed. They let Arthas take the aggro because he had the most self-sustain with that self-Q. And they were able to focus down the core and win the game. Well executed. Nicely done.
But I think that's absolutely fair to say that in terms of execution, that's delicious to watch. Because they just did a bang-up job there. Absolutely bang-up job. And,
Couldn't agree more.
I've now got to issue some points to the
Yay.
Hippos, who 75% of the audience voted for in the end. That's what that was.
Have I topped over 2,000 today? Yes, I have. Nice.
And of course, I've got to issue that point over to Hippopotami, who take the series. That's going to push them up the leaderboard a little bit, which is what they were hoping to achieve for sure.
I need to check something. I
Okay.
think if I'm looking correctly, my points at the beginning of today, I was in rank 1,100. Now I'm rank 38 in your points leaderboard. No, 37, sorry.
So I think that's all we've got time for today. I think then, is it? I think
I
that's
think
us.
so, yes.
Yeah.
That was a fast one.
Another very fast cast. The same thing happened to us on Monday. We were casting on
did.
Monday, and it was lightning fast round. And I think this was a bit better, but still a 2-0 clean sheet.
Very.
And
Do we have our? We don't have our next one scheduled, do we?
we don't. Well, I'm casting again tomorrow. I've got Mauled Level Rising
Nice.
versus I can't say their name correctly. Logia. I'll be casting that tomorrow from 7 p.m. UK time, 2000 CEST, and it's Division 3. And I think, in terms of like series throughout Heroes Lounge, I think that's going to be one of the more interesting games because there's a good few masters playing, but they're both top of Division 3. Now you and I have casted Mauled Level Rising twice now, and when we've done it,
We have.
Mauled have won both times, but their opponent has won basically everything they've been playing as well. So this game tomorrow, I don't know who's going to win. It's going to be the hardest game Mauled have had to play against.
So here's the test: if Mold lose this, then I'm the good luck charm.
Okay. I mean, I know that the players have been enjoying watching the VODs back and getting your critique of them and stuff. So they'll definitely be.
Oh no! Oh no!
So they were messaging me about it. So it'll definitely be. As I say, I'll be casting it generally tomorrow, but I think I'll be by myself. I think it'll be a solo because you'll be.
I will be unavailable, I'm afraid.
So I'll like blow up an inflatable and put it here with your name on it or something.
I can see if I still have Kendrick's old JPEG of me if you want.
Did he used to be? Who was it that there was? I think right back at the beginning of the Open Division, did you and Grubby not do that thing with like the South Park faces?
Yes, Kendrick made me blink, which was super unsettling because he didn't actually make my eyelids pink; he made them black. So I just randomly had voids for eyes every like 20 seconds.
That was the funniest
thing.
thing.
The South Park mouth.
The South Park thing that was just going hello,
just bouncing around. It was perfect.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. These are the lesser known facts of Heroes of the Storm esports that have been going on over the years, and things like that need revived. They were brilliant.
Yeah. The two memes I had for me was that I was an AI because I never slept and was always a JPEG, and when I finally became video, someone just upgraded my RAM.
That was it. You are the AI. So yeah, as I say, I'm casting tomorrow, and then are you thinking that you maybe want to do something on Sunday, or just we'll see and it'll be like Monday, Tuesday,
This
Thursday?
Sunday probably good, and if not next week again, I'm pretty good, I think. Yep, other thing isn't starting yet, so I am casting on Friday, and I'm casting today and on Friday, but that's not going to clash here because that's like 7 p.m. here time, so like 3 a.m. your time, so I don't think that should clash. So
yeah,
I think we're good.
I was gutted about that because I saw that I think you did a cast with Jinxie Cat
I've done two now.
At 3 in the morning, and I would have watched it. I didn't know about it, and I was like, oh, but could I? And I couldn't have stayed awake at that time to watch it, but I really wanted to because it looked like it was going to be an amazing series.
Games VODs are on the channel.
Oh, well, I might. Yes. Okay. No, for sure. Good point. I'll go back and do that. All right. Well, I'll have a look for what's happening on Sunday.
Alrighty.
Because I see their Lynx Gaming themselves are actually playing at 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday. Is that a Sunday?
Significantly more convenient for me.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's better for you.
Sunday. Yeah, I can't really do anything before 7 p.m. Jesus, there's a lot of games on Sunday.
Yeah. I wish I was doing like a big Super Sunday sesh or something. Like I did a 10-hour stream to complete Hellblade the other week, and
Nice.
and I did it, and it was good. I really enjoyed it and stuff. But
Oh yeah,
I could do something similar with casting.
that could be cool. I'm just looking at my times here. So yeah, on Sunday, Div 3, Div 4, 11 a.m.s. I mean, basically anything on Saturday. It looks like everything's super late. Although there's some that are like 12 p.m. Phoenix time. Oh, that's noon. I'm an idiot.
Aha! There you go. If Nooney's an idiot, we're okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The Flamingos versus the Oni-chans. That is a name.
There's a lot of names in here that I do think like who Dignitash I quite like, by the way, as well.
I love Dignitash. That's so good.
Dignitash is good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'll have a look at this. If you, the
Yeah.
viewer at home, by the way, have any suggestions, please do let us know. Fire it in on Twitter. You've seen me tweet and Tetcher tweet and everything. Just let us know, and we'll sort it out. And of course you can message us on Discord and stuff as well, and we'll get back to you.
Hell yeah.
If you've enjoyed this, please consider a subscription. That does go a long way to helping keep this content coming and stuff. And thank you all. You've all been amazing. Where should I throw people over to?
Let's have a look. Let's see streaming. Twitch.
Twitch.
Twitch. There's
Right.
there's Henning. There's Jhow. There's quite a few Heroes people streaming.
Is it GG Henning? Is that how you spell it?
It is Henning with a 1 hots.
Yeah, I found him. Right, I'll put him over. All right, say hi to Henning for us, and yep. Okay, I think that's. Any chance you would cast my Div 4 team? Just to, I think I've already sent them. Bugger. Let me check. Oh no, I
What was
haven't
their
yet.
name?
Justor, yes.
I'll cast anything, bro.
Yeah, we'll cast anything. Let me see if he's there. At Justor.
Yeah, what's the team name?
Yeah, that's the
All
problem.
about it's all about what time the games are.
That is the question.
Also, I think you chose the right person to raid because Jhow just went offline on my side, so
Yeah, no, I went for Henning.
yeah, you chose the right person to raid.
Oh, I see, yeah. There, at Justor. I totally missed
The
that guy.
naughty otters.
Yeah, we've cast them, I think.
We have. No, I don't think we cast them. I think we talked about them before.
I'd like to cast them. I'd be happy to
Same.
cast them
It's a
again.
good name. Oh, it's Karas's team. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that was another thing that I put in as under my Twitch store.